Yeah, I changed the layout.
It's actually cool what you did.
Yeah, it's cool,
Yeah,
isn't
it's
it?
actually a lot cooler. It's a lot cooler, yeah.
If you would have a
Definitely.
webcam, that would be even cooler, you know?
My laptop is literally under the desk. It's
I know.
literally
Maybe,
use
I,
a
I think I have
workshop.
a spare one. Yeah, I have a spare one. I can send you one if you want to.
I'll get a proper laptop when we have a bit more at least fundings.
No. When we have proper funding, you will not get a laptop anymore. You will get a proper PC
Not
for once.
laptop, yeah. I will.
I
Yeah, I
will
know.
build you a
Yeah.
PC and will force you to use it. Laptops is
I will
cool and
ask Gordon
fine,
to do
but
that. Yeah, the weird part is actually like I cannot run BattleBit more than 90 FPS. Like you guys are running game much more frames than I do. And weird enough, my CPU is actually really bad.
feeling the whole spirit, going with the whole spirit of developing our game, you'll fit right in with the player base. You make games, we make games for people like we. So, well, I have somewhat a good PC in the meantime because I upgraded it slowly over the time.
By the
but
way, Larry, Velasquez is on my place and me.
yeah,
Yeah, look at the
but
stream.
you know that's funny because if Velasquez would unmute for a second, Velasquez, do you do that?
Ah, there we go.
Because like the stage does change things, so if you're muted, you go all the way to the back, and I have like no fucking idea why it does it. So that's why.
Okay, it's fine. Well, we will
In that case, maybe
don't
we
worry.
can swap places and play hockey in the middle because I will mostly mute it until can focus the question.
Okay, and I can. Let me then actually go like yoink. Let's do like sketchy shit on stream. You were there. What? There you go. I made the Ogi a little bit too big, I think. Stop that fucking clipping. I hate that fucking app. Oh, it is such a pain to build anything in this.
Oh, there you go. No, there's.
Now it's wrong again. Thanks a lot.
Okay, can you Oji mute yourself? And
Sure.
I may push to talk.
But hold up, I supposed to be middle now. But anyway, you guys know who is who. It's fine.
If you go push to talk, then it would be correct because your microphone will technically stay active. So wait, I can just switch around again. So we'll put you back there, and I will get Oki back here. So if you use push to talk, then it should be correct. It should say correct.
Yeah, push to talk will be locked.
Yeah. Okay. Fair enough.
That's great. That's great.
So, Larry, do we get any new models today?
You know, Patreon made me notice some other thing. I forgot to re-add the extended magazines.
Yes.
Yes.
Which is that's something we will have to fix soon. So we have another hotfix in 20 minutes, and then later on, after I will be pushing another hotfix probably in 3 hours.
That will also
if you can fix the magazines, to that time, we can push it to that update. Also, we'll be fixing the streamer name thing, and then also the MP7s are inside in this one. So I was experimenting some stuff on the server side for performance. But yeah, overall, it has been another crazy week, guys. Like, I mean, you guys already seen the announcements. You want to go, Larry? No.
Sure. So, what do we want to start with? Because I came prepared. I have a list.
Actually, I wanted to complain about DDoS attacks, but
well, you can start with that because that's one of the points on my list.
Well, yeah, it's pretty much the most painful thing that we spent on this week. So the goal was, all right, so here's the thing. We released the game, right? And then we want to do bug fixes and quality life updates and actually do the content update, right? I mean, that's how we're supposed to be doing. And then this week it stopped, like literally stopped, because we had a problem on the firewall, and a group of people found out that they could take down any servers they want with this exploit on the firewall. Pretty much, they exploit it, like they use it so much. They use it on the content creators. They pretty much DDoS anything that they can do. Like, and then it also screwed up a lot of our server scheduling system. So pretty much what happens is, whenever you get into the main menu and click on pre-play, that sends the server our backend says, hey, there's a demand, like there's a in this region for this player size server. This guy is looking for a server, and then we check, okay, is there any other servers there? And then if there is, we can forward this guy. If there's not, open new one. Straightforward, very much. But when they did also server, the server bugs out. Nobody can join that server, but at the same time, the server is still there, sort of ish, which makes the entire thing bugged. So no one can join the server, but the system doesn't open a new server because it's already there. So people stuck on the queue. You see like 900 people queuing up, and then which is horrible. Anyway, before yesterday, we did fix it, but we didn't announce anything at all. And then waited them to attack again, which they did. They didn't wait for it. Yeah, they definitely attacked instantly. And then we've seen their attack is no longer effective. And then they tried a couple of times. They tried different attacks, and they seen it didn't actually work their attack anymore. And then later on, it's quite fine right now. Like they cannot take it down anymore, which is really good. And then that's time when we start when we announce the entire thing.
Yeah.
But that was an annoying week, to be honest.
Yeah, but it's working now, so nobody should fear like getting kicked out of servers again, then spending endless hours. That's like the main thing to take away from it, especially from like your guys' side, the player side. Main thing for you to take away from this is so queue times should be faster now again because we don't have issues with queue times anymore. Then
so only problem we have is in some servers in NA, we have some routing issues, which pretty much you say like your package hops into different hops and then like eventually arrives to the destination. Sometimes they change routings and then that screws up a bit. Those are the main issues we have right now, but eventually those will be also fixed too.
Yeah, but overall, the join-in time should be quicker. Again, then you shouldn't experience any bugs or like any lags with servers so that they crash or something. That shouldn't happen anymore. Well, it can still happen, but
it can still
and like
happen,
desync,
but much
rubber
less,
banding, false of DDoS, that should be fairly unlikely. I know already there's someone out there.
There will be some cases, Larry. There will be still some cases, Larry, of course. But the thing is, like last week, it was nightmare in attacks. Now it will be much more manageable, at least.
That is the main thing to take away. All right, there was one thing we both talked about. I have it here. I can cross firewall thing we talked about. So, everyone probably noticed it already. If you click on your Steam, go to your store and everything, something has started. And we are not taking part in it yet. And that is something we wanted to talk about with everyone in the community. Because we get that question a lot if we will participate in the summer sale. We have been getting that question a lot. And from our side, we have been thinking, hey, okay, the game just released. If we would go on sale now, then probably a lot of people would just be pissed because we just put the game out and now it's on sale, so it's already reduced price and everything. So
like it's weird thing, you know. You have people who pay the game at proper price, and then later on, after 2 weeks, it's in discount, and then that's just weird to have. I mean, it will be okay if it was like at least 2 months, 3 months or something, but 2 weeks is just too early. Like the game is already the game used to be $20, right? It was already $20. We made it to $15, so it's more accessible. And then now we have regional pricing, which the game is already much more cheaper for some regions. I think we should keep it at $15 for now. I mean, I think the game deserves that much. We have been working on this game for this amount of time. I think $15 is a good price for the game.
Chat mostly agrees with us here too. I seen the Twitch chat is mostly agreeing with us. Yeah, the pricing is totally fine. We shouldn't go on sale. I do agree with that too. Only one thing. So what I was thinking about. Well, we kind of don't need it, but it would be cool to be there. It's because Steam sale is fairly big, and if you're not on sale, you're not shown on the Steam sale page. I think we're still in the top selling somewhere. We still like ghost around there between like all the AAAs, but
they're showcasing the game that has the most percentage sale. I think one game had like 60%, which is like, what do you call?
No, it's by the top selling. I looked into it. It's actually organized by revenue. It's like how much money a game makes, and CS:GO is pretty much unbeaten there because all the in-game purchases also count in. For CS:GO, all the market trading counts in, and we all know that there's like millions going there through every day. That's something like no other game can do. But it's insane that we're still in there 2 weeks after. If you think about it, if it's by revenue, like 2 weeks later, we still make so much money apparently that they still put us in
Steam.
There. Yeah, I think we still haven't left like the top 5 in like 2 weeks now.
Well, whatever we are making, cut to 50%.
Yeah,
literally, the Steam order takes like 30%, and then you have taxes.
Yeah.
Then whatever remained, then the servers and stuff later on.
Yep. Yeah. And for everyone that thought we will buy private jets now, no, you can't afford a private jet with making a game. It's not.
No. So the thing that is the reality is, guys. Okay, yeah. I mean, the game definitely is going to sell at first, right? A lot, right? But the thing is, this is not infinite. No. This is not going to be like at first they will be selling, but then whatever we get, we have to keep that for next 5 years. Like we have to survive with that for next 5 years, 6 years. This is not something that's going to be infinite, like literally. Hold up, bear back really fast.
Yeah, I heard the doorbell. I seen in chat like 30k a month for server costs. That is not correct. We are currently speaking. With the current amount of servers we have, we are speaking 6 digits a month. That is how expensive massive online multiplayer games are. It is just the reality of it. So yeah. Like that makes you wonder why you never see like big multiplayer games done by indie companies, right?
All right, back now.
So interesting experiences.
Yeah. Now, what you were talking about?
No, I just told him, someone said like 30k a month for servers. But like with everything we're currently running, with everything in account, it's like 6 digits a month what we have to pay. Especially with the current backend we have.
The thing is, we are running a good hardware on the servers because like we had an option. Okay, we're gonna even save money by having what do you call poor condition hardware and then the networking, or we're gonna actually put the money on and get good servers. I mean, right now there's another reason why the game is going well, because we have proper servers. We actually spend the money on it and then bought proper servers. Of course, there will be cases like what do you call here and here problems, but one of the reasons why the game is doing so well is because we didn't really try to save money on, hey, we should save money here, cut out the hardware, cut out the, I don't know, like the networking, etc. Like, no, because we know it's a single shot. In this market right now, it doesn't matter how well your game is made. If your servers are shit, it just dies. Like that's just reality. So we had a single shot. So we did what we can get as the best thing we can, like as the best servers, as best routings. Of course, we will have some problems there and here, but it's definitely like we didn't try to save money there.
Yeah. Overall, just to put it in perspective, we had an extremely successful release, and now we probably all can, for the time we still want to continue to develop this game for the next 5, 6, 7, maybe up to 10 years. we can have a decent living and do this full time now. Like, all of you made this possible for us. So we're extremely grateful for that we can, like, finally completely follow our passion and just make games for a living. But this is nothing that will get us rich. I can't go out next week and, like, buy my favorite Porsche or something. That is something that is completely beyond of what we can do.
We cannot build on, like, the...
No, I wouldn't even.
Yeah.
I love the cars. Anyone that ever talked with me, you all know that I'm a huge car enthusiast. And the 992 GT3 RS is just the most sexiest thing out there ever existed. It's beyond anything. Yeah, you don't know, but it's beyond anything you'd ever see. And I still wouldn't buy it. Because, first of all, you don't have the money for it. Even if I would have the money for it, I just couldn't pay the insurance for it, the tires for it. Like, that is crazy expensive.
Right now, what we are getting with this, we going to be getting more people to the team first. Like, right now, I want to make it clear in announcements. We are getting... I'm building a team for anti-cheat. Like, at least we're not making our anti-cheat. That's just out of scope. But we are getting people who worked on creating anti-cheats, and then so we can implement stuff into the game, implement statistics analysis, etc. So, what do you call about the faced and easy anti-cheat stuff? It's still not fully clear how we're gonna do it. Faced is much more secure than easy anti-cheat as protection, but the Faced is, at least the current version we used, was too restrictive, which doesn't work for our player base. Like, the game is arcade, like, it's not that competitive, so it's really enforce someone to have these restrictions. So whatever we even choose, we still forced to create our own methods to detect cheats. We are still forced to create our own metrics, statistics, analysis, whatever you call it. We have to do this stuff. So,
Yeah,
I mean,
not a plug
those
and
are
play
the
solution.
resources we'll be spending time. Yeah, like.
Yeah, even though we get all these, like, really high-end things, and we work with them, and they're really supportive in what we're doing, it's not a plug-and-play solution. It's not like if you plug them in, suddenly everything works. We still have to do things on ourselves. Just to clear up some things, okay, just said we're expanding the team. We're expanding the team in that section. We are not looking for animators. Well, not really animators.
I'm gonna...
Yeah, there's these two guys. Let's go with them first. We don't look for any 3D artists, 2D artists, map designers or something. We only look for people specifically in the fields of cheats.
Yeah, field of cheaters, like detecting cheats and then, like, other statistics. And also I will be interested in doing is I never done it, but, like, at least hire a studio to remake the sounds. Like the majority of the game sounds, just remake them all the way.
About that, I don't know if you... Well, you should know it. Clean, our creator we're working with, he has a friend, and they are probably going out in the next few months to the shooting range and actually record sounds for every single weapon that is in game. They will go out there with all weapons we have and record sounds for us. So we will get, like, very high quality sounds. Just when that point comes, we will go into a professional studio so they can polish these sounds for the game. But
by the way, hold up, 5 minutes left in the new update. Yep.
5 minutes.
Go ahead, Larry. So I will be.
Yeah. So
4 minutes left in the new update. Yeah. Sorry.
Clean and Clean viewers. Who does he go with again? Yeah, Garant Thumb. That is his name. So they will go out to the range and actually shoot all the weapons that we have in game and that will come still to the game. They will shoot all of them for us. So we have actual sounds of these weapons. And overall, in that space, we will also going to do, or Clean will most likely also record, like, actual, like, weapon sounds, like what it sounds like when a magazine hits the weapon on the side or something. He will record all these sounds for it, and we will have one massive sound rework. So that is up for the future. In the same spectrum, sounds is a crazy thing. There is some cool studios out there who do, like, for movies and everything, they do, like, sounds where they, I don't know, break woods and then record it. And we will probably look into something like this. Yeah, the Foley
That's
it is
Foley
called.
one. But I don't think like we won't be going like extreme, but like at least majority of, I don't know, like shot sounds, explosion sounds, some Foley definitely. Just the overall like what do you call a proper studio making these sounds.
for sure.
They know what they are doing. To me, because what I have been doing so far, which I have been doing sounds in BattleBit, right? Like not making like mostly editing and like what I would do is I would go like Google and then search for libraries. There are what do you call sound libraries packs. You just purchase one of them and then like download it and then like you go there and then you have like I don't know 100 sound effects, right? And then yeah, stock sounds. And then choose one that fits most, or like I don't know, put it into Audacity and then like edit a couple of stuff. Like that's what we have been doing. So if you look at it, it's not consistent between them because we are just downloading, purchasing this what do you call packs and then just choosing one from it that sounds okay to us. So I'm not a sound designer. I don't understand sound too much. It just like I know how to edit. That's it. And then yeah.
Yeah, no, I tried a little bit into it. I know the basics of how sound is built in like wavelength and everything, like the very basics, and there pretty much my knowledge stops already.
Yep, it's also out of my field as well.
So yeah, we'll look into something properly there because the game deserves kind of something properly, to be honest. What we have currently works. It is in place. It works. Everything has a sound, so you can hear things, but it's definitely not a long-term solution. There's a bunch of more things we can definitely expand that in. Really fun to do some fun things there.
Also about the community servers, yeah, it's something I want to push out soon. I know that you guys are, some of you, tired of playing Conquest all the time, which is our main game mode. And I'm fine with you being sick of it. And I know that some of you want to have dedicated servers that are not something that are something else than Conquest or a different map that you want. The thing is, we cannot enforce maps like servers to be a certain map. They are purely based on votes, but community servers have freedom to do that. Like it's not our business at that point. The community server can enforce any map, game modes, rule as they like. The admin prefers to. So that's something I think will be a lot better than what we have right now.
Yeah, for sure.
And then I'm looking forward for the first sniper only server, to be honest, or pistol only server. Like we always had this. We had pistol only, sniper only servers in in Battlefield 4. They will be actually they were fun.
24/7 locker, no shotguns, right?
Yeah, and then hardcore. Yeah,
and hardcore. So
hardcore, yeah, the shotguns, yeah, definitely no shotguns like that.
Well, can always if you don't have some, right? By the way, did you remove the NAMAC thing in the code?
No.
No, is NAMAC still like only 5%?
Yeah, I haven't touched it yet. Oh my god.
Okay.
Yeah, I can fix it on. I can fix it on. I forget about it. Okay, yeah. Well, we have a lot of hotfix in 3 hours, so that could actually, yeah, I can fix it that point. I'll put my to do. Hold up, 1 sec. To do NAMAC fix. Okay, got it. I will fix it. I will fix it.
I was like, everyone was like talking to me. I was like, yeah, for sure. Yes, he can't have that going unnoticed with him. He probably has fixed that already. And like, I was like, just to make sure, I'll just ask you now. And I was like, you didn't even fix it. Great.
I forget about it, to be honest. I was trying to fix a server side issue, which and
MP7 being buggy is my fault. That was my yeah. So
I fixed the sides.
You fixed the sides?
I fixed the side already, and then the barrel as well. But yeah, it's still going to be the magazines are on your side, so you have to fix and upload,
Yeah.
send it to me so I can fix it on my end as well, which gonna be available on the other hotfix we will be doing after
Yeah.
this one. So
Yeah.
we're gonna have a couple of hotfixes today, but it's fine. I have to do it. It has to be done by my other.
Yeah.
But yeah. All right. I have
Well,
to hold up.
I will do it right after this as well. I wanted to stream more this week. I was kind of busy with like a lot of like corporate things. I just jump into meetings and interviews all day long currently, but everything is getting better. I plan to stream on more next week. Speaking about streaming more next week, L86 I think is the next one I'll look into in remaking, so that we'll get a visual touch up. Yes, very nice. No complaints, so it's always good. Now that we're speaking about L86 support, do you want to do barbed wire this week, or should we push it to next week?
If we talk about this week, I mean, you're talking about July 8th, I will say, right? I'm not anymore this week, so probably next weekend, yeah.
Yeah, next weekend.
This weekend is really hard.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, this weekend is hard to do that.
I'm still kind of doing. I finished yesterday. For those who have been in the Discord, once in a while, if I can only be like around short times and like do things, I still love to do things live. Once in a while, keep an eye on the voice chat English. In our main Discord, no, BattleBit English. No, it's voice chat English. It's voice chat English. Keep an eye out there, because I might actually hang around there a lot and actually just model things while I'm around. So if you just want to join in and talk, see what I do, I hang there around a lot, mostly like for 30 minutes, and then I come back like an hour later for 30 minutes again. I finished the new civil vehicles, so we can replace the white Humvees soon. I think you've seen it already, right? That I made the trucks, or truckish cars.
Truck-ish?
Yeah, I based it off, well, roughly based it off the, what is it called? The Land Rover Defenders. I roughly based it off them, because they have a really nice style to them. So we can remove the white Humvees and actually make a proper civil vehicle. It will lose one space. It only has 5 spaces now. Well, we could technically squish 6 people in there, but I don't know about that. Will, you could possibly try that out. But they are finished. I will send them later today. As well as from my trip to Dallas, I still have a crane. Like a mobile crane. Like the cranes with 6 wheels. I still have one of them. I can finish that for map asset. We could just put it in the middle of construction. Well, the construction is more or less destruction all the time, but never mind it. Yeah, that is done. Otherwise, I will still continue for kind of focus on putting glass into cars. So all the cars will get windows in the future.
Yeah, that's something we should do. Only helicopters have glass and like windows, and like others doesn't have any.
Yeah,
which is weird. And also, I think we should make the glass actually lower the damage or something, because to be honest, it's really easy to shoot the pilots. To be honest.
Yeah.
It doesn't.
It would be.
It's not that difficult.
If it could like only reduce by like 30 to 25%, if glass could reduce the damage by like that. That would be
like,
cool.
Yeah, at least some level, because yeah, it's definitely very easy to shoot the what do you call?
Yeah. Then short term, we definitely have the 2 new vehicles. Long term, I know we have been talking about making heavy versions of the Humvee, so the MRAPs and whatever is equal to the Russian side. I was talking with Clean. We could even, or like an idea, we could maybe do like small buggies as light vehicles. So not the quads. Instead of like next to quads, we also do buggies for like the desert maps. That he was like driving with a friend of him, like the Polaris ones. And if we could do something like that. I remember I made one in like 2015, ages ago. But if we could like small buggies with either 3 or 4, or 2, 3 or 4 seats, we can still think about that, how many we want to have. But that would be kind of cool if you have like small buggies, like no armament, just like small cars next to quads. So they will have the same amount of seats, they will just be slightly bigger.
Yeah, try that as well.
Would just add more variation into it. I think more variation would be really cool.
But the vehicles are still janky in the game.
They are
me,
janky
everyone.
again, yeah.
Yeah, I know. That is blame to me.
Yeah, well, you can make a driver license now. You have the money now. Then you can learn how to drive and see what actual driving is
Yeah,
like.
that wouldn't be bad. Yeah, that
Yeah.
would be bad indeed.
On the other hand, you still have me, right? If you come to Germany, I can just drive you around.
Yeah, but
Should have my.
I don't think I'm not too much into the driving, to be honest. But yeah, I'll do my best. See.
We'll find a good space for driving. We'll find a good one. No, but that is my things. So I kind of want to get done with the weapon remakes, just so that we have all weapons at one space in the game. So that it would still consider the L86. I might look into the SSG69 or SSG69. SSG69. Might look into that. Scar Age, I will leave untouched.
Remake?
Yeah, remake.
Yeah, please. Yeah, don't touch Scar Age.
For now.
Yeah.
I noticed some issues in it when I made that skin for, who was it? I think Destroyer. When I made that skin for him.
There's no issues on it.
Yeah, totally no issues on it. It was totally not completely iffy
It's
to work on it.
fine. There is definitely nothing wrong with it. It's all fine.
It's all fine, okay. Oh, I forgot it. I'll add it later. I have to fix the MP7. MP7, I'll need to add the old MP7 as the veteran skin. I will modify it so it will fit the new one slightly, but overall that we added as the veteran skin.
Sure, yeah, we could definitely do that. So you still have the file, right? The old one.
Yeah, I have all files. I'll keep them all separate. That through all the years, I think I've even the first versions of all skins. I should have everything still. Pretty much everything at least.
Yeah, because you send me the file and I just change it, and then like I did forget to readjust aim down sign and then the barrel, and then apparently they were out of what do you call position.
Yeah, I just sent them to you. I think didn't I? I don't even remember. There's no one to blame here. It was just a fuck up. Happens. No, but yeah, overall, that's at least coming from my side. I probably will stream most of it. We'll remake some weapons, possibly starting this week, because I actually have more time this week again. So we can do more weapons again, and then we will get into making new vehicles. A bunch of them, probably.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, yes. So, there's something I talked about yesterday, or like, no, even earlier. People ask me one thing. Suicide C4. Why do you have two?
So about it? I mean,
why do you have
it doesn't
two?
it doesn't make sense. Yeah, I know.
It doesn't make sense at all. You shouldn't even be able to be revived once you triggered that. Unless we add like a feature that's called bucket, like collect your teammate or something. You shouldn't be able to be revived if you suicided in the first place, and second of all, you don't need to.
Yeah, that's true. That's a very fair point. I have nothing against that. Yeah, I know.
I think with one backpack you can even go up to 4. So
yeah, which is weird. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so we should probably look into that. Overall, I seen some complaints on Reddit about that some attachments you unlock the next attachment for your weapon, and then the next one is like absolutely shit, or everything only goes into the red. After we collected some stats on like how some things actually interact in the game, because we're still fairly new to this field, there will probably be some balancing changes overall again for various attachments.
Yeah, attachments mostly, but about the weapons, I don't think we can do too much, because like if entire community is agreeing on something, I'm fine with that. But the most weapon suggestions or balance suggestions are very 40-60, 50-50. Like if there's a group of like majority telling the same thing, I'm fine with that, to be honest. But yeah, majority separates as soon as once someone suggests something. So yeah.
So I think everyone can agree on Chris Vector. There's like one thing we can already look into.
What I don't know. We will only allow equip only like 5 attachment on gun.
5 what?
Oh, you
5 attachment. Like,
you mean restrict the attachment?
If limits. in that case, we can make attachment more OP because people will have to take something.
What do you
Yeah,
mean by
but
5 attachments
it's
still?
more or less within one group. So within like only 4 grips, that one is good and the next one is like you have the first one unlock, it's like really good. The next one you unlock, it's really bad, and like that is like really weird because it could kind of be the other way around. So yeah, especially because there's currently like some meta attachments. Like only these attachments like make sense to have on your weapons, and that is definitely something we should look into. And maybe
The barrels?
not barrels
assume,
only,
the barrels?
but pretty much everything. Pretty much everything. There's like some mishmashes in there, so we should definitely look into.
I wouldn't say all of it, but like maybe some adjustments, definitely, but not all of it.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, not all of it, but definitely some. Definitely some.
But yeah.
Yeah.
So let's talk about what do you call the next week's updates. At least the plan.
The plan.
So you guys already aware of the what do you call the new the barbed wire thing? What's it called? Barbed wire?
Barbed wire. It should be barbed wire.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
something you'll be adding to support. It's pretty much what do you call like it's gonna make the player what do you call
I think my
make
cat
you
wants to get in.
move slower. Yeah, sure, no worry. It's gonna make you walk slower, and then also it's gonna give you slight damage. It's not gonna be, of course, killing you, unless you are staying it intentionally for a long time. But that at least somewhat annoying. So it does its thing. Vehicles. That's actually a legit question. I never thought about it.
The new
Yeah,
vehicles?
that's the barbed wire affecting vehicles. How would that affect really?
Well,
I mean,
it's one idea in my mind, which we could do. That would be fairly easy, at least on my side, it would be fairly easy, if we make spikes that could blow out tires to slow down vehicles. Well, most military vehicles have like these emergency run down features because there is like I know that because I looked into it. So you have the outer shell, which is just an air compressed tire, and then there's like an inner like rubber sitting on. So if a tire blows, it will run on that rubber. So there is kind of a 2-stage tire. So they have that emergency run feature where they can still like drive even if the tires are completely blown out. The question there is just how could we do that? So we could technically I could make an outer cut. So from ground detection you could just compress. So you could modify on the tires, you could modify a long X that they would be wider.
We also have to figure out the physics when the wire is like
yeah, that would need to be figured out, or we make them just completely blow out to just a rim that you remove all black from the tire and just have the metal rim continue on. That would also be an option. That barbed wire, not always, but to some degree could blow out tires, and then we could introduce like actual spikes you could plant on roads that would do it. But one thing we could definitely do short term is, for example, these tank traps, like these 3 metal beams that are just connected to each other, so that tanks can cross a specific space. That is something we could do short term. But
you'll see. So it's gonna take a lot of time right now. So the thing is the attack boat thing. That's something that we should do it first.
Yeah. Well,
community servers first. The new maps first. Bug fixes definitely first. There will be always bugs, but yeah.
How would that be if we next week? So you want to do community servers? If we do community servers maybe a week after, and this week
it's gonna take much longer.
Yeah, well, it's going to. Yeah, right. It's going to take much longer anyway. Could we?
Yeah.
We could probably by the end of the week. The boat only needs to have 2 gunners, like the helicopter, and then 1 main gun. So
I have to make animations for firing, and the sun. I have to get suns.
Sounds I can help you.
Painful.
Sounds I can probably just put on my plate. That I will just search the internet for some cool sounds.
And then what? It's gonna it's gonna take a bit while to implement it, and at the same time, I have to design a HUD for it. I mean, actually, Battlefield Force. What was it? What was the vehicle? The attack boat. God, I forget its name.
No, RCB 9. No, RCB 90. Yeah, RCB 90.
Hold up, let me check. Battlefield 4 attack boats. I'm checking Google right now. Hold up.
It should have been the RCB. It should be the same that we made. No, it is the same that we made, because pretty much every single military on the world just uses that one boat. It's like there's one kind of copy of it now that the Russians are using now, or like started to use now. But overall, I think every nation worldwide. So the Germans use it, Danish use it, the Swedish use it.
I couldn't find a name though. I'm posted on the
or CB90, Combat Boat 90. That should be it.
Yeah, RCB90. I think it was RCB90 indeed. Yeah, hold up. That's the one. Yeah, exactly. RCB90. Yeah, we had the model already, right? Yeah, we did.
I sent you both models already. There is two. There is the. Yeah, now I have to check it. I think it's called Cobra or something.
Right.
So there is definitely the RCB90, and there should be. Let me check.
Yeah, sure.
No Which dish folder? This. We have. Oh, that is that. Project 03160 Raptor. That is the counterpart to it. So the Raptor is the Russian side of things, and the RCB90 is the US side of things. That is how it was.
Okay. All right. Yeah. I mean, right now in the sea vehicle we have the jet ski, which is but it's not really, you can't really do too much with it. And then you have what do you call the RHIB, which is classic. But yeah, I think we definitely need more stuff on the sea vehicles as like more proper stuff. But yeah, I think that later on we come at this completing air, sea, land, like at least.
Well, the boats are prepared, so
models are prepared. Speak for yourself.
If it would help you, I could make an outline for the HUD already. That I just make a simple graphics of where everything would be or could be. So it would. I think that would make it a little bit easier for you. So you could just replace it in the game.
I'm not against that. I will be down for that. I mean, it's gonna be saving my time trying to make a HUD. Yeah.
Yeah.
I will definitely be fine with that.
Then I will look into that a little bit later on today, maybe, because later on today I think I have a little bit of time at least.
It's not extremely urgent, but like some will definitely.
By the way, we haven't thing in 3 hours. How about we put that update out in 4 hours and we actually add our new gun we promised last week?
That's hard to do. Yeah, it's gonna be hard to do that, Larry.
All right, then we'll add it next week. We just push it every week.
Yeah.
Oh, no, we get in a very no. We have to get it out. We get in a very bad schedule here. Like only saying, okay, next week, okay, next week, okay, next week.
Yeah, the thing is, it's supposed to be this weekend. The thing is, this DDoS thing really fucked it up the schedule. We had to drop everything we have and then like literally focus on that thing. Which was a problem. The thing is, whatever you plan, it never goes the way how you expect. That's just the reality. So yeah, but it's something at least we were able to get rid of it fast before it affected the game too much. Yeah, so at least I should be more have more time to work on the bug fixes and other quality life improvements. Also, interestingly, okay, this is gonna be a weird question to you guys, and definitely even if you do bring it, it will be something toggleable. Like I will definitely force you guys to do it. What if you had just a question, throwing a question, just imagine your mind. What if you had a line coming from the compass to your friendlies, like a very transparent one, like your squad mates. It's like indicating where they are, sort of like, so you kind of have like a feeling of where they are in the map a bit more, but
you mean like
not extremely annoying.
So between the white stripes, then you
It's like
you put like a green line between the white stripes.
Like at least like some kind of indicator. I don't know, like some kind of something that makes him stand out from others, like it's your squad mate. So like some way of promoting squad gameplay, like the.
Well, so.
But yeah, it can be a bit too much. Yeah,
kind of. Well,
it's.
I think it would kind of look like in the end if you put things there, like remember Skyrim in the very top where you have that compass and you like see where's your next location. Something like that.
Yeah, that's not like that. Like the thing is, I want to somehow make your squad more important to you. At least give that feeling to you somehow. That like if you can somehow, I don't know, achieve a bit more, give you the feeling that you are in a small team of squad. Maybe it could improve the game more, but at the same time, most people just join the game to shoot a couple of people, which is fair enough. It's a shooter game. That's why you are there. Like, it's fine. So yeah, anything to improve, definitely.
Will you have a squad only visible important markers? So for example, if you double click middle mouse button, it will have a different ping, like a square or something that's only visible to your squad.
Remember we had it before last case, but yeah, remember that we had it before already, but it didn't.
Now before we had a pie menu, but now we have just single click. But what if you will double click to make squad only mark?
Well,
wait, it's already squad only right now.
It's already okay.
Yeah, we did have team markers, but now we removed it because it was too.
Team markers is definitely too messy. What?
Yeah.
Technically, what we kinda could do, I think, is like squad leaders, if they would put markers that other squad leaders could see.
But to be honest, nobody really cares if they're squad leader or not.
Nobody.
Squad leader just takes his sniper and then like standing on the edge of the map, trying to get to 2k distance kill. And then meanwhile, the other team members are suffering. They cannot deploy a rally point in the map.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. So yeah.
But squad leaders couldn't work if you like actually want to tell the other squad leaders. But that only makes sense for people that actually play the squad leader role, and most of them don't.
Won't. I mean, yeah, definitely
won't.
I mean, which is fair enough.
Yeah,
it's not a role play game, at least at the current servers. It's not forced to play role play. So
and yeah, I see. At least when I like watch various streamers, if they actually don't play with their team, if they like kind of just lone wolf their thing, they also never use like the squad leader thing. Like
exactly.
I see it a lot in like the big streamers. They always play with their community. They go like always all out. But when I watch like all the small people, and yes, whoever I see here and streams on Twitch, I have probably been in your chat at some point. Doesn't matter if you have 0 viewers, 1 viewer, whatever. I'm probably around somewhere all the time. I keep an eye on everyone. Look, Larry. Yeah, somewhat. I'm in your walls.
Jesus, Larry.
I'm in your walls. So anyway, no, I see that also, that not a lot of people do that.
Alright, also about the people who are saying the distance, fade out the blue markers over distance. I will repeat this one more time. We did this in Beef Past. We faded out the entire blue markers over the distance. It ended up very bad because then what happened is you are thinking someone's enemy because there's no dot on them, and then you aim down and it's actually enemy. And sometimes even you aim down, you cannot see that marker, even though it's there. You're blind, and then you shoot the guy and then he doesn't get killed, and it's like, oh, hit registration is bad. And then you realize that you start running and then realize it's actually friendly. Like, distance-based markers are just not fixing it. It's creating another problem where you don't realize that actually the guy is friendly. There has to be other solution than that. Not distance-based, not LOD based. No,
No,
Occlusion calling is not possible in BattleBit. Like you cannot do occlusion calling in BattleBit because we have destructible environment. Like if our maps were all the way static, no destruction, yeah, you can do it. But no, we cannot. There are other ways of doing it, which is the one of the versions of doing it. You render the game twice. What you do is you render game everything like every single building, roads, I don't know, like everything black, and then every single player has a unique color. Let's say player A has a red color, player B has blue color, player C has, I don't know, green color, right? And then what you do later on is that you render game black and only players lights, and then from there you figure out which players are visible on your perspective, and from there you solve it. But it's performance heavy, and that's something. Other way of doing it, which is you raycast literally. You check if there's any obstacle between you and the player. The thing is, in order to tell, hey, you are not seeing, you are seeing either the leg or the arm or the head or neck or chest or any part of the chest. It's just you have to shoot tons of rays per player, which is extremely performance heavy. So the biggest problem right now why it's not there is I don't have a way of adding it without impacting performance heavily. Like that is the main reason. About the minimaps, guys, we're not adding minimaps. No.
No, fuck. No,
if you are here for minimaps, no, I'm not into minimaps. No. I mean, I understand that Battlefield had it, but no, like that's just too arcade-ish.
Yeah.
To me.
You could make for those who like really cry around and like really can't do without it, you could add it as an opt-in option for the community servers. But
I would say just press M, to be honest. Like I don't want people to be.
You can make you know what would be cool if you add a minimap thing in the settings, and then in the top of your screen you see like only a black square and just saying press M. Like you just have part of your screen blocked, just to fuck around with people.
The entire thing becomes what you call you literally following dots on map, which I don't know, it's just too much to me.
Anyway, AFK timer. Okay.
AFK timer, yeah, I will implement it sometime. Despite it's something easy to add, I haven't had time to properly spell it. So yeah, it's actually easy to implement. That's the thing. I because it's easier. I never really sit and try to implement it.
AFK
yeah, I'll implement it sometime.
You implement it and just make it 11 hours or something, so you can go to sleep and come back and still be in the same lobby.
I mean, it did happen to me though. To be honest, actually, I not sleep, but like. I forgot my game open in the background. Like I was still connected to the entire thing, and like I didn't realize I was still in the game actually.
That happens to me so many times, but it only happens to me because I think we're all the same in that. If we actually don't sit down and properly play around for ourselves, we all play the sound. Even the moderation team, a lot of them do it. We all play the game without sounds. We all have the sounds completely muted.
Yeah.
And it just happens to us that we like. Spend like at the very beginning of our day, we just jump in a server to check something, and we stay in that server for the entirety of the day because we just don't realize the game is still open. It's somewhere minimized, and we don't have sound, so you don't notice it. So
yeah, that's true.
That happens a lot. That actually happened so many times to me. Even in the playtest, that happens so much. Like I go into the shooting range to see like how some things look in game because we're rendering something colors sometimes are different, and then like. You have the game open for the entire day. So that happens a lot.
There's one bug I couldn't fix, which is the air drone. The drone sometimes becomes silent. You cannot hear it. Nobody can hear it. It's really fucked up. It is fucked up. I mean, the entire point of the drone is you are an annoying noise in the air coming to bite you literally, and then now when it's silent You literally are. I don't know. It's very OP at that point. It's definitely something I have to fix, but I couldn't replicate the bug on my end. Like it never happens. So it's something. Yeah, it has to be fixed ASAP somehow. But yeah.
Be completely silent. Yeah, then we can. I think we talked about it last week already. Then yeah, jammers would be really cool if you have an engineer or something. Oh no, assault would probably have that would be good gear for assault. Engineer, yeah, keeping on vehicles and destruction and everything, and assault gets like a jammer you can put down, which could look somewhat like the top yellow thing of the respawn point. That we just build like a small jammer box, and you place it down in within a radius, like a fine wide line. Everything that enters this radius is just like broken, like drones. They would just lose connection instantly. Something like
Yeah,
that.
it's something. Also, like the thing. This is for hardcore, by the way. I wouldn't think it will be okay for
Well,
arcade. I mean, it will be okay, but it wouldn't be too valuable. Something else, as something like a gadget you deploy on the ground, and then you listen to enemy squad chat. Like if there's anyone between you and, let's say, I don't know, another squad, then if they are communicating through this radio, you listen them. But of course, this will be only like kind of useful for
yeah, for hardware it will be useful, like spy things. That you just put it down and suddenly you have a radio standing next to you where he like their squad chat, like everything within in a radius. Then
yeah,
like everyone
if
is
they are
talking
in the game.
time.
Yeah, like you just listen them what they call talking in the squad chat, and then what do you call? I mean, yeah, of course, it wouldn't make sense to have it in the current version, arcade version. You wouldn't care, to be honest, too much. You would just go, oh, okay, there's some couple of guys here, just go and kill them. But I know, at least in maybe more arcade Milsim version could be useful. Of course, it could be also very OP as well. I don't know, to be honest. Like we will have to see it ourselves.
By the way, are we purposely ignoring the people that ask for loadout in the main menu, or should we just continue ignoring them?
All right. The problem with that thing is, it's gonna take a while to implement that, and like the guys, I'm not against it. I mean, Battlefield 4 didn't have it. I know it was a thing that has been asked for quite a while, even to Battlefield game as well. It's not in the priority list. Like if we do say, okay, we have nothing else to work on, and then like that point, I'm fine working on it. But right now, it's not that big deal, I would say. I mean, yeah, I know you want to edit your loadout during while you're not in the server. I understand that. That's why. So it's not ignoring. It's just I think we have to be focusing on other stuff right now. There should be a priority list first.
Oh, that's got something. Okay. There's one thing. I started a thing recently. So, exciting news. Oh, drum roll.
What's that?
Fandom reached out to us. Oh, by the way.
Oh, yeah, that thing.
So
yeah,
Fandom reached out to us. Fandom, the big online wiki things, guys. They want to custom tailor a wiki with us. So, if there's some, and there is some smart minds out there. If you guys want to take part in this in building the new wiki, feel free to hit me a DM. And now that you talked about loadouts, yesterday or 2 days ago, someone created a mod mail ticket and he made a website where you could pick your own loadouts. He even posted on Reddit.
I didn't see that.
No,
really.
And like it's
cool.
a link, or like he made a website and you can like you click on your favorite weapon and you can click on every single loadout and it will create a link. You know what would be so crazy cool? If you could put that link somewhere in game then, and it would put that attachments on your weapon then. That you can build on a website, you can like build your weapon completely and just copy that
more
link
like
and then put it in the game.
Battle log-ish.
That would be battle log-ish. But you know how cool that
they can export like a JSON format and then what do you call, and then like we could have an import, but I don't think we do have that deep customization to people to do it.
Yeah,
like
still,
it's just gonna take a screenshot and then what do you call, like install it there.
Yeah, it would still create some more issues in like, okay, do you have the attachments even unlocked and everything? But it would be it would be kind of cool just to share loadout with friends. If we do an integration of this and with the guy that made the website. I don't know if you're around. If you're around, feel free to just drop a DM. But like if you just like can say, okay, hey, I play this weapon like this, and instead of like going through every single thing and screenshot every single thing, just take that link and send it to them. They click on it, and that puts these attachments on their weapon in game. So just for like making it like very easy. That would be really cool, I think. That would be really cool.
But yeah, it's definitely in future. I wouldn't right now. Yeah,
definitely.
first.
Also, not like to avoid the grind. No, it will still check if you have the attachments unlocked and everything. Like all this would still go into it. Not like you can completely stop the grind if you just click on these links. No, it would just be more or less like share your loadout thing, that kind of thing.
Oh yeah, it's definitely not like a way to cheat your loadout. No.
So that for sure. Then I have one thing still. Is anyone here in the chat French?
Why?
So the release went fairly fine. Next week, there's a couple of French people. I'm kind of considering.
Or something?
We have a French community, Griff.
Oh yeah, the moderation, right? That thing?
No, not that thing. That is different. No, next week is the TwitchCon in Paris, and I still haven't booked anything. I don't have my ticket yet or nothing. I just want to see. Can we go there? Like
you can.
Only like
I
yeah, it's a community thing. I'm just like because I have no idea of France. I don't speak the language at all and something. It would just see like, hey, if there are even any people there or something. There's like one friend of me there, but I'm kind of considering to go to TwitchCon.
I don't know if it's real, but I heard that in France you have to speak French. In like people don't speak English with you.
That's very true. French people are.
Is it?
Meeting a French person that speaks English, you're more likely to meet a French person that speaks English in another country than in France. That's just
wow.
Yeah, but that's just French and what they do. It's fun story. I got arrested in France once. I was once in France and I got banned from the country for 2 weeks. Like when I was.
Wait, what?
Yeah, when I was like 14. So.
Wow.
Fun story. So we have done a school trip to France to I think Metz it was, and in our lunch break, so we had like everyone had to explore the city. We had like it's like this student thing. You're like 14, they will leave you around the city. You have a group of 4 people or whatever, and you have like this paper you have to fill out. You have to go to this like museum and some things, and you have to fill out that paper. So and we went around the city and like I think at lunch. Like, we have been sitting at tables, and there was, like, some other French people, not really adults, but definitely older than us, like, mocking one of my classmates, and, like, really obvious, they were talking French, and nobody understood shit, but it was really obvious that they were talking about him, and at one point, it was so annoying that I went to them, and, like, hey, that is, like, not cool what what you're doing, and could you please stop it, because it's, like, it's really fucked up. They made fun, they made a huge thing and started screaming at something. Like, everyone was looking at me. And then, I don't know how it happens, but it went like kinda, what is it? Not really punching itself, but it was not really like without fighting. And then suddenly the police came by. And, they came by randomly. They went into, and like, everyone was explaining that I made the trouble. And they put me in handcuffs then. Because I tried to explain in English or German what has been going on. No, they put me in handcuffs. Nobody of them wanted to speak English. I don't even think they understood me. And they took me to the police station. And the other 3 guys I was with, they were so scared they didn't even tell our teacher that I was arrested. That I was brought to the police station. And I did sit for the entirety of the trip in that fucking police station. I sit there for 4 hours until someone noticed, hey, Max is missing. Where's Max? And then they told my teacher. I was sitting there for 4 hours to wait if someone would come and get me. And like they noticed when everyone was sitting in the bus They drove with the bus
And you were
to
14,
the police
right?
station. My teacher came into the police station, picked me up, and we went again.
You were 14, right, that time?
Yeah, and they banned me for 2 weeks from the country because I made some trouble. I have that paper somewhere still. I was banned from France.
Jesus
So I'm kind of
Christ,
biased
Eric.
with going to France. That's why I didn't buy tickets for TwitchCon yet. So
I mean, I seen some stuff in the news recently, but I didn't really follow. But like, I think it's not good time to maybe not go yet. Man, it's a bit more
well, I don't know.
calmer. Yeah, man, it's a bit more calmer, I guess.
It would be just a weekend trip. Like,
But
I need to stay like one night somewhere because it's like Saturday, Sunday online.
is TwitchCon on the France right now? France?
Yeah, it's in Paris.
Wasn't it in Germany?
No, the last
No?
one I attended to, that was in the Netherlands. That was Amsterdam. They never, I think
Oh,
they never
okay.
did one in Germany. And yeah, this year's is in Paris. There's one in Europe, so one is in Paris, and the other one is I think in where's the other one?
I want to go one day, but not yet.
Not
At
yet.
least a year.
No. I
Yeah,
was
at
just
least a
thinking
year.
if it would go there. Not Las Vegas. It was in
Also,
San Diego.
do you have the link for the loadout thing, by the way? Do you have the link for the loadout thing?
I can look at it.
The website, the community one.
Yeah.
I also want to look at myself.
No worries. I will send it. Speaking about games, Gamescom I will be there for sure, and I will force Oki to go there with me. Okay, there's like so many cool people. Like everyone that I had meetings with in the last few, every single one of them is going to Gamescom. Okay, you have to get with me to Gamescom because it will be so fun. There's like so many cool people.
What is fun there? I don't know what fun is.
What is fun? Developer answer. What is fun?
Suicide C for a group of 10 people is fun, but anyway.
Right.
And then you have air drone with the.
Someone send it in chat.
Anyway.
This is the website.
bbloadout.com. No, damn. Oh yeah, I remember this. Hold up, I remember. That's cool. Wait, did they actually do the attachments as well?
Yeah,
They
everything.
did.
It would be kind of cool if you could just like copy the link then and just like.
He has like a share thing.
Yeah.
Like okay, that's just a code on the. Okay, I see.
And then you could just like put it in the game.
I mean, if they can technically export like a JSON file that we also can understand, like the more, then it will be possible at that point. Yeah.
Anyway, so okay. In general, if you guys are around, I will build this fandom project now. If you guys are interested in taking part in it, feel free to message me. In general, the ones that did websites already, there's one that built the stats website, the loaded website now. You guys I will talk to. Anyway, I made a specific server for it already. It's called what is it called? The BattleBit Projects Club. And it's like
Larry, before you start, please fix the MP7
No.
and send it to me.
It's just a thing. I will not fully go there with there yet, but I made the projects club, and if you guys do some projects related to BattleBits and like look for like-minded people, there's a server now. Well, probably introduce some like industry people into like the guys from fandom or something. I would if they want to, I just drop them in there too. So if you're interested.
Okay.
But I will definitely, right after this, in 40 minutes, there's actually food. I haven't eaten today yet. Okay, have you eaten in the meantime?
I eaten, holy shit, I can't remember. Oh my god. That joke. I haven't slept yet as well. I have been trying to get the new update up. Yeah, it's yeah, no time yet.
Yeah,
I will sleep after the what do you call? I will sleep after the next hotfix.
Man, Jesus Christ.
That's fine.
That's fine.
I mean,
not eating in 2 months and losing 8 kilos is absolutely normal, right?
2 weeks, by the way, not
in 2 weeks. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
I have gained weight.
The thing is the time when what do you call like the before early access, before the 48-hour play test, we received the servers. Like it was what? How many again? Hold up. It was 25 NA, 25 Europe, 30 Japan, and then me and Julgers, we sit literally night and day, set up the servers, test each IP address if they're working, set up the firewalls, which was crazy long. And also one more thing, anyone who's here, do not use Windows in any way to host anything. But right now, BattleBit is stable in Windows servers, but it's probably the most painful thing you can do to yourself. I wish it was stable on Linux. I wish, like for example, also what was happening is on Windows, what do you call like even if you have a small attack and what happens to Windows is like Windows just dies, like literally. Windows is not meant for hosting anything. It just our build is not stable in Linux, so taking that risk is not worth it, because if something goes wrong in Linux build, our early access is gone, which that's a risk I don't want to take. So just avoid Windows, to be honest, for any kind of hosting anyway.
I
It's
remember
very
the times
take down
when you
Windows
said,
servers.
"No, I won't use Linux. Windows works really well." And now, yeah,
it's stable. No, it's stable. At least it's stable on BattleBit. Hold on, it's stable on BattleBit. Okay, yeah. I mean, not actually the other way around. BattleBit is stable on Windows. It's other way around. My bad.
Oh, okay. Anyway, fun times. All right.
Yeah.
Do we just to round this up to finish that up? Just short in what all of us plan for the next week. So I think I just start in it. Next week I'll most likely will work some weapons. I still do some fucked up shit in the background. Nobody knows about yet, but you all will know at some point because I'm doing fairly cool shit in the background.
New models.
We haven't
announced yet.
SSG 69. They will get some rework. They will get some love. Then most likely finish like 1 or 2 maybe map assets I still have open. I will, and then I think I will make the glass in the vehicles before I make new vehicles. That would make a lot of sense if I would do it that way.
You only have to do the UV thing, right? Like the
you still need to put
UV
the planes
consistency.
in there. So that is planes.
Ah, what?
Planes? For vertices, 4 edges, they make one plane. You know, there's not a 3D shape; it's a 2D shape.
Oh, that main plane. Okay, I was thinking like the actual aircraft plane. I was like, wait, what?
Didn't you say like exact the same thing last time already?
Quad. I mean, I used quad for that term. Well, anyway, never mind.
No, it's not a quad. Well, try. Yeah, it's kind of a quad. Well,
it is. I mean, I'm used more
It's called
quad.
planes in Blender. It's a plane.
Yeah. Also, Unity has quad and plane.
That is very confusing.
Wait. Yeah. Hold up. Let me check. Jesus. Hold up. I never paid attention, to be honest. They definitely have plane, but not quad. I think there was also quad too. Yeah.
There might be cube.
There's cube, spare, capsule.
Unity has
hold
quad.
on, let me check.
Quad in Unity?
Yeah. 3D object. Okay, you have quad, plane, cylinder, capsule, spare, cube as default 3D objects. You have.
Yeah, in Blender it's plane.
Like
I will continue to say plane instead because it's a plane.
It sounds weird to say plane. I don't know. Like,
what do you want to tell?
It's kind of outdated, but anyway.
Then I will just call it from now on F16. I will say, okay, yeah, we make F16s.
Clear.
I probably did.
But
no, don't get that wrong. We are not doing fighter jets. I'm just messing around with Oki. Don't get that wrong.
No, you're not getting. Yeah,
I know F16 is a fighter plane. I think I have one here, a tiny one. No, this is the F22. I have a tiny model one here. We're not doing jets. This is not a confirmed thing.
Yeah, jets, guys. The maps are way too small for jets, and I think jets are a bit. I mean, yeah, that they are definitely fitting in Battlefield, but I think it's a bit too much for BattleBit. I feel like helicopter. I think is the helicopter should be the maximum thing there. Like the jets is a bit too much. Same with the also what do you call it, parachutes. I know you guys have been asking. Also, I think I want to add something. Um, if someone is in helicopter and then if they press F to get out while helicopter is on the air, we just tell them, hey, there are no parachutes in this game. Are you sure you want to jump out? Because I have seen quite a lot of people, especially Twitch streamers, pressing F once, just assuming there's parachutes in the game. Because
keep
I mean,
the learning experience. Keep the learning experience. You will only do it once. I think no one of us, maybe accidentally, but no one of us have ever done it twice on purpose. And if you've done it on purpose, Jesus Christ, what are you doing?
I mean, it could be interesting to just say, hey, the game is warning you. There are no parachutes in this game. Or do you want to really get out of the vehicle? Like, I mean, it's fair enough. Like we have been telling we are like Battlefield games, so and then there's always parachutes in all Battlefields, so people do assume there's parachutes. It's fair enough. Like I would assume the same thing if I didn't make the game.
Someone had the idea that I could make a backpack for a parachute, and only if you have that backpack equipped. But then on the other side, nobody will ever equip a different backpack again.
The thing is, like, yeah, like I don't want to introduce that. The reason is it's gonna kind of make the repelling rope very useless, like the entire thing. Now we're going to be, what do you call, also it's going to make the, like, it's just going to be too much. Like it's too much now for a game like BattleBit. Like we don't want to be copy of BattleBit. Sorry, Battlefield. We don't want to be copy of Squad at the same time. We don't want to be like, we want to be in between, not hardcore as Squad, but it's not arcade as Battlefield. It's something in between, balanced. I mean,
Lego. How to get in a lawsuit really quick.
Oh yeah, that would be really bad idea.
That would be really. I think they are like faster than Nintendo with their lawsuits. If you do.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought Nintendo is faster.
No, Lego is like crazy, especially like within their own field. That's why I think there was recently a thing of it. There's like several like YouTube accounts that like review Lego products, and they started reviewing other products that do some of the same things, same bricks, same style, everything. And they called these products Lego. Lego strike the videos because they were claiming.
You joking?
No, there was a thing with that.
You're joking.
Oh yeah, there's a big German guy, Helter Steiner. He had massive issues with it because he did review other products and accidentally called them Lego. Since then, he only calls them like building bricks or something, like loosely translated. Like they do that. It's like same as Nintendo. Like if you ever re-uploaded anything from Nintendo on YouTube. Goodbye account.
So hold on a second. So if you call any brick, any plastic brick Lego in a YouTube video, are you getting actually DMCA takedown from?
If you have at least like some viewers, yeah, they will definitely take you down because it's not a Lego brick. Unless it's a Lego brick, they will probably take that down.
Wow, that's actually crazy. Okay, we are definitely adding any kind of Lego or something Easter egg into the game.
Not adding Lego.
We are not adding any kind of Easter egg, any kind of, what do you call, anything in that are, I don't know, related to Lego at all. No, that's just scary, to be honest.
It's very scary, not gonna lie.
New weapon, the revolver that actually shoots yourself. I mean, imagine actually we make the revolver actually like the bullet passes by your shoulder and then it shoots the guy behind you instead of killing you. So it's kind of like a, what do you call? You have to kind of like do 180-degree turn back and then kill the guy.
That would be interesting.
That would be actually a weird gun to try to use.
The RSH-12, because it shoots a 50 BMG. If we actually like every time you shoot that thing, it makes you lose one health. Like you actually get damage for shooting it. That would be really interesting.
But yeah. Okay, guys, here's a question just from my end. this is a question that is coming to the people who plays with controllers. So I'm not a controller player. I played with controllers, but not compatible, nothing like nearly. How do you fit? I'm asking legitimately. How do you fit? I don't know, 20 buttons to a controller. How do you do that?
That would be something we need to figure out still.
Okay, you have squad leader chat. You have the squad chat. You have local voice chat. You have, I don't know, 2 different reloads. You have, I don't know, like the leading left, right. You have like there's you have change what seats on the F to F9 at all. You have mute player. Like how do you fit that? I cannot think of.
No, there's one. We have the radial menus. If you hold a button, that you have a menu to do various things.
So we pretty much put anything that we cannot fit into a radial menu or something. I mean, people have been saying they managed to fit Arma 3. Like they managed to fit Arma 3 into control, which is Arma 3 has a gazillion buttons to press. So if they manage to do that, there should be a way of doing it, but I have no idea how they did it.
Well,
Armor Forger, because get armor now on console, they solve the issue by making some little quick menus for important action.
Yeah.
Okay, I see. So it's more like the menu. I see.
Oh, I think there's definitely something. So I requested Steam Deck from Steam, developer Steam Deck. And for the Steam Deck users in here, we will look into making your life a little bit more easier. That's why also mainly Oki asked this question, because we have no fucking idea how we can put everything on these things. So I requested a Steam Deck that I can actually see by myself what Steam Deck would be like, what it would be like to play on it, because none of us own one. And then
I never touched one in my life.
Same here. I have a Switch, but not a Steam Deck. And then we can fuck around and like actually see, and we can think about like proper integration of these things.
I mean, yeah. One more thing: if we do switch to Faceit AC, then no Linux support. That's the thing.
Yes. Well,
yeah.
we talked about this. Absolutely no Linux support is not correct. Community servers will continue to run it, and we have talked about that some official servers will continue to run it. It's just that you will have a notification up front. Hey, this is not like what we intended, but we will keep it to provide. Like, I think, what did we talk about? 80% Faceit, 20% Linux up front, and down the line 90% Faceit and 10% Linux.
That thing is gonna take. So the thing is, people already bought the game, right? The people who uses Linux, who uses the Steam Deck, etc., already bought the game, and then it's at the point now we cannot change to directly to the like all servers to Faceit, because now like changing all servers to Faceit will be pretty much getting those guys out from the playfield, which at the same time we're not happy with easy intelligence at the same time. So it's what do you call?
Yeah, it's
a bit complicated. So and one more thing about the Faceit is, yeah, the Faceit is definitely like a lot better than at least as security is much better, but it's not gonna be the magical bullet that's gonna be magical thing that gonna be fixing the cheating. It's just gonna raise the bar to make cheats for the game. It's so. I think what we should be doing is invest into getting proper statistics analysis, proper detections on server side, and make it make it harder for people to cheat. Like there will be always ways to cheat. Like at least make them always think about if they all rage, that they will be banned. Like at least that's the first step. Later on, they will stop raging. They will play it more normal. I would say like just ESP only, and then like just making it like not that obvious. That is something. Then how are we gonna solve it? That's something. Yeah, it's gonna take a while. that's not easy task to figure out how to do that.
Okay.
I mean, yeah.
No, I just.
I was going to say the Call of Duty's the Call of Duty's anti-cheat thing that they did, adding hallucination players, but like that's crazy to be honest. Like it's like.
Have you seen how much money they spent? They started to do like an AI for voice moderation. Have you seen how big their budget for that is? By the way,
AI moderation for what?
They want to moderate voice chats, and they build an AI to moderate Call of Duty. And
really?
They're building an AI. There was like somewhere in the news. It is a while ago. Have you seen how big their budget for that is?
I don't know how much.
400 million.
400. Oh my god.
So,
what the fuck, man?
Jesus Christ, right?
Oh my god. That's only for moderating the voice chat?
That's
like
for moderating.
the
They
AI
build a system,
Oh my god.
AI system to moderate voice chats, and that is like their budget for that.
I mean, yeah,
so
there are a billion dollar company.
Nothing will ever be 100%. Yes, I agree. And we don't have 400 million to make it even close to 100%, and they won't even achieve 100% with it. So we'll do the best we can with everything we have on our side. And
I mean, yeah, the current one is pretty much what you call when you get reported, they're pretty much a moderator goes and then checks the report and listens if the guy actually did say something.
Yeah, it's
previously before we didn't review, like previously it was based on fully reports. So we relied on reports previously before the playtest times, like etc. The problem was people realized that we don't have any evidence the person is actually saying something. So per person, like four guys, they're each friend, they will report the guy, one guy, they will target this guy and then report for similar reasons with the timed manner. Like they will report for X reasons. They will say this guy said something like this, and then after 10 minutes later you see same report but someone else, and then and then you do the same thing after 10 minutes, and then you see same thing after 10 minutes. What happened is, those guys admit we said, okay, this guy's probably saying something, we should do a temporary ban, which was a mistake.
Yep.
And then we give a day or something temporary ban on this guy, and then later on those 4 people came out and say this guy actually didn't do anything. We were actually targeting him as for testing purpose.
Yeah.
Then we realized,
I just continue. I just seen something in chat I wanna comment on.
Yeah, we realize how reports are not accurate, not exploitable. Like it's something, again, we definitely do not take anything. We don't ban anyone based on reports, like because we have witnessed ourselves the cheating reports and the toxicity reports are not accurate. Like it's just not accurate. It's very easy to exploit. So we only use it for
to raise an awareness, so that we can
awareness on our end.
Yeah,
pretty
on
much
our
that's
end,
it.
we will actually then double check if something has happened. So even if you get a bunch of reports for something, it will only raise an awareness on our end. Yeah, the Sure4 case, that is a timeout. If there's too many flags on you in a short amount of time and nobody has looked into it, you will get automatically timed out. You will get a timeout from the game.
Which is annoying. Yeah,
it's annoying. It's not a ban. It's just a precaution for us on our side that if nobody had time to look into that person yet, we will get an automatic timeout that we will, so that person is out of the game for a bit. It's not banned. It's actually just a timeout until someone reviews it, and then you can just go normally back in.
The problem is what's happening is there are a couple people, like some people who are playing legit, and then people are getting timed out every single time when they play the game, which is very annoying. I am aware of that. So the thing is, what do you call? We don't have still. We need more stronger anti-cheat measures first. Right now, we don't have yet. Like we are building up. So while it's being building up, we have to at least have something if someone is what do you call rate cheating, at least like something to put there. But at the same time, if you raise the bar, then it doesn't catch up any rate cheaters. If you lower the bar, it does catch up. It also catches up a lot of false people at the same time. So it's either timeout rate cheaters plus a lot of legit people that are being harassed by other people, or raise the bar and don't catch up actually anyone at all.
You know what? I think this would be a very great topic for a whole separate talk, and we'll invite the Faceit people over.
That would be
go,
interesting, yeah.
Yeah, we go with the Faceit people and do like actually 1 hour, 2 hour talk, whatever. Completely talking about how we moderate, how we ensure the safety of every user. Because there's a lot of misconceptions. People think like if they scream after they died, if they scream like they had some like really nice intercourse with someone's mother last night, that they will get banned for it. That's not the case. People think that they will get banned for like, I don't know, playing Freebird on their microphone. That's not the case. You don't get banned for that.
No.
There's things we don't ban for. There's things we like laugh about ourselves. But if you drop the N words, R word, F word, everything that would even get you banned on Twitch here, which I don't say it for this case.
Yeah, of course, definitely don't.
So these things, they will get you banned. It's like these specific words, and even like F word and R words, if you say it only one time and there's like no other recording of you saying it ever again, we will have that slip. It can happen to every one of us. Yeah, you're in rage or something. That happens. If you do it continuously, that will get you banned. If you say the N-word once, that will get you banned because it's just fucking racist.
The thing is, okay, we are not enjoying this position. I can definitely say like as a team, we don't enjoy moderating this thing. It's just extra work, extra server cost, extra pain. But at the same time, this is a social game. Like you came up and then you communicate with people, and then what also happens is it's a game where a lot of also young people playing, like 13 years old, 14 years old, etc. And you all probably heard the stuff that happened in Roblox, which is a lot of also young people playing, and then you know, so because it's a social platform, we have to moderate it. Like it just as a social platform, we have to moderate it. It's just the reality of it, because you have people who have bad intentions to some minors. That's something, and then you have extreme people who are extremely racist. Like you cannot believe what we sometimes hearing on those reports. Like I'm not, of course, we wouldn't be
really
releasing it publicly because that's their own personal data. I mean, but yeah, at the same time, it's still, there are really horrible cases. Like, and I know the fact that there are also games who kind of lost their voice chat, like chat meaning, because people harassing or people misusing it in extreme troll ways, and then yeah, it just is something we have to do it as a platform. But it's definitely a lot of work. It's a lot of manually listening and saying, okay, this guy actually did something. It's not something we're enjoying to do. It's just we have to do it. Other way, it will be at point where you're just gonna mute the entire voice chat because no moderation going on, and then yeah, I mean, you get the idea. I mean, yeah, the mute button is there. It's the first defense we had against these trolls. Or I mean, troll is fine. Like if you're trolling, only fine. But if you're doing it every single time with an extremely annoying way, then it's a bit too much than just trolling at that point. It's just being destructive. And then when you get into lobby, you always play with different people, and then if you're having that experience every single time when you're playing it, at some point, I guarantee you will just go to the audio settings and mute the voice chat entirely, so you have sake of your mind at least able to play the game properly. So we want to take that, what do you call, like, we don't want you to feel you have to mute the voice chat. We want you to be still engaging with that.
Definitely.
That's the main entire reason.
You know what? That would actually be a great idea for a whole separate idea, whole separate talk. We could like even split into 2 sections where we can like go fully with the Faceit people on how we, because they play a little bit part in this too, on how we ensure the safety of everyone, what the reports do, how we moderate the game, so everyone knows like exactly what we are up to and how the things work with. And because this is currently very random, this is very random, so I know Faceit is only cheating, but that would all go because it's the whole report section. There's like cheating and then everything that is Faceit is included in there, and we should include them in there, especially because we're going to go with them in the future. They will probably be even open for chat. So you know what? I think we'll end this now because first of all I'm running low on time. Yeah, I'm running low on time.
Well, yeah,
okay. And we'll prepare. I'll prepare like a full proper talk about moderation that we will sit together. We will actually go through points because this is currently random. We jump from one thing to another. That we completely open up on like how moderation works in our game, how everything is moderated, and how we do various things. So and then like if we have issues with it, how everything works. So it's completely open up to you. That we can go completely in depth about how things work. Yes.
I mean, when you're in Twitch, the things that will get you banned are pretty much the same thing that will get you banned as well. Like it's literally almost the same thing. It's just standard stuff. Like I'm sure you know what they are. We are all grown people here that we have an internet long enough to know what those are stuff.
Yeah.
Don't worry, I played Modern Warfare 2 on Xbox. With those lobbies. Don't worry, I played enough.
All right. I know there's people complaining here like this and this and this. Yeah, but you can't do in game this today anymore without any moderation. That game would become really toxic really soon, and that is something you would never wish a game to become, because a game you don't enjoy playing, you won't play, and that would kind of be the death of us.
I mean, the people are saying, okay, freedom of speech. Okay, I understand your perspective, but when there's a pedophile attacking or insulting,
that's a harsh claim.
Yeah.
Someone...
But yeah, that will be biting our end.
Yeah.
Because it's our platform. If we are not properly moderating it, that is first our problem at that point. Plus, it's actually someone's risk. It's literally a minor's risk. Like it's literally so. Yeah, if it's a social platform, you have to moderate. That's just the reality of how it is right now.
Yeah. All right. And ask me anything. We'll probably do it down the line somewhere. Not today. This is more or less just what we want to go into. Don't be afraid. Everything we do currently is not even in the final state. We just launch into early access. Everything. Well, there won't be like any big like fundamental changes anymore.
What is this?
But we will still do changes on the run, changing some things, improving some things.
What the hell is that?
What?
Arrow shooting minigun. I just seen it on the chat.
Okay. So yeah, and improve everything we do currently to ensure everyone will have a good experience with our game in any case or sort or whatever. All right. That's it.
Yeah.
I
I'm gonna
appreciate
go
you
sleep for
both
3 hours.
joining. Yeah. I wish you a very pleasant good night. I will be around in the normal general chats late on today. I'll have to take some things. I'll have to take care of some things now and write some emails because I've seen I got a bunch of emails again. Might see some of you in the voice chat English later on. I will be around. Overall, thanks everyone for joining. Thanks everyone for joining our
Thank you
more or
for
less
having us, Larry.
yeah, for our more or less first weekly podcast thingy. Second, if I would have recorded the first one, so this is the first one.
Okay, fair enough.
So this one will actually be available on Twitch now for the next 30 days. I will re-upload it to YouTube. So everyone who will be on YouTube, listening to this, hearing this, hello there. And I probably will look into and actually bringing this to like either Spotify, Apple Podcast, Amazon. What is the Amazon service called? Amazon Music? Amazon Music. I will look into this. So wherever you are around, feel free to
I never been a podcast person.
No?
So I cannot really. I never been a podcast person. No.
Oh.
I don't know, but yeah, there's definitely people who enjoy this.
Yeah,
I'm
I
fine
will.
with
I will
that,
definitely. And yeah, we will keep this up. We will actually. Right after this, I will create the event for next week, and we will redo the same thing next week. And if regarding moderation, because it's a hot topic, if we get everything done, might do midweek. We might do a second one. We might do another one where we explain our moderation. Anyway, with that said,
normally also normally there we want to talk a bit more about the game right updates. The thing is, again, guys, this week was crazy due to the DDoS attacks we have received and just trying to get that stuff gathered of us. So yeah, we couldn't really update too much this week to updates. Like I tried some stuff on updates, upcoming updates, but there's nothing major there. Like the first week we had more updates into the game than the second week. But yeah, now this week we are free from this attack stuff, so we should be better. Yeah, it should be better, a lot better. All right.
all right.
Yeah, it's 6:55. 55. Yeah.
6:55. All right. So
talk later, everyone. See you soon.
Bye bye.
See you around. Okay.
Have a great day or evening, morning.